Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another vlog. And what are we expecting to see in this vlog? Technical aviation stuff in simple and non-technical language, real-world experience of ultra-long-haul flight operations. What is pressurization failure, also known as decompression? Why does it happen? What actions as pilots do we take in the cockpit just in case if it happens? How does it affect the flight route, costing the airline? Without wasting any further time, let's get started. For the safety of my passengers on my flight preparation always begins with my prayers. Before reaching the airport, I always prefer running through my flight documents and making my own notes as there is a lot of critical data which you cannot afford to miss. With only 20 minutes left for checkout, I quickly started organizing and packing my bags. Our pickup is roughly about 1 hour before our reporting time at the airport, and we all crew members meet up roughly about 15 minutes before. Since it's a very long flight and your posture is such you're always sitting, I prefer bananas for my to-go meal, and you can always find it in my flight bag. Well, it's not that a proper meal or fruits are not being served on board, it's just I like bananas as they are very nutritious, high in energy, and they keep me wide awake, and at times they are not being served on board. Making sure nothing is left behind, I left the room leaving the door unlocked just in case if I had to come back recollecting about something that I would have forgotten. In spite of leaving your room 15-20 minutes before your pickup, there have been cases where there have been long queues at the elevator as well as at the checkout desk, substantially delaying your pickup. And luckily today was not one of those days. Me and my crew managed to leave on time. Mostly we get an individual transport, but at times the same shuttle that drops the incoming crew picks us up and drops us back to the airport. In case if the incoming aircraft arrives late, the shuttle that is picking up the incoming crew reaches the hotel delayed. Subsequently, we also get delayed leaving the hotel. My entire cockpit crew was here and we exactly left the hotel as planned. Reached the airport in about 40 minutes. After check-in, we headed to the office, completed our briefings, calculated our takeoff weight, takeoff speeds, and the final fuel that is required to complete the flight, after which I started heading towards the aircraft. Did you know in the world of aviation, no matter what the aircraft is, big or small, fuel required to complete a flight is always calculated in terms of kgs and pounds and not in terms of gallons and liters? Weird, right? Even I find it very strange. Do let me know in the comment section why is that so. We have reached the aircraft. Let's talk something about the route and let's get into our today's topic of discussion. This was our actual taxi routing from the parking stand to the runway, and we roughly burnt about 800 kgs, that's roughly about 1000 liters of fuel. Just to get things in perspective and for better understanding, I expressed the quantity of fuel in terms of liters, which is otherwise always in kgs and pounds as far as aviation is concerned. And that exactly was our routing today as shown by the flight radar 24 with a refueling halt at Kolkata. After picking up some fuel, we headed to Mumbai on a straight line, which is the shortest route. If we would have taken a straight line short path as shown in the figure instead of a curved path, we would have saved some fuel and we would have avoided a technical halt, that is a refueling halt at Calcutta. Probably we would have reached Mumbai directly, but why didn't we fly the straight line short path? Well, the straight line short flight path would have directly taken you over the Tibetan Plateau, where the average terrain height is approximately anywhere between 15 to 18,000 feet. And in case of loss of cabin pressure, which is known as decompression or pressurization failure, the aircraft needs to quickly descend to at least 10,000 feet, where the oxygen levels are comfortable for a normal human being to breathe. And this might not be possible on a straight line short route as the terrain height itself is anywhere between 15 to 18,000 feet. So why are aircraft cabins pressurized? Because high up in the sky, there's not enough air to breathe. The plane fills it up like a balloon so we can breathe inside. And what would be the comfortable cabin altitude? It's roughly about 5 to 6,000 feet so that you guys can feel happy. And what causes this problem? At times there could be an issue with the controlling system. At times there could be a leakage in the aircraft's structure. And how do we tackle this? We wear our oxygen mask and fly the aircraft down as quick as possible where breathing becomes comfortable. Now let me show you how we actually behave when there is a pressurization issue in the aircraft.
It's not a fast increase, but it's definitely increasing, and with the valves closed, that pretty much makes it uncontrollable.
I agree.
All right, let's declare a mayday and request a rapid descent.
Understood.
Tell them we're doing a rapid descent.
Okay. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Conducting a rapid descent to 10,000 feet. Request a local area QNH and traffic.
Copy a mayday, clear to descend as required, no traffic, QNH 1013.
1013 and standby 777.
That's
increasing.
We're going to get a cabin altitude out of that, I think.
It's cabin altitude 8,000.
All right, let's review your memory items.
Here we go.
Okay, cabin altitude memory items.
Cabin altitude memory items.
Finally landed into Mumbai, and that completes our extremely long flight. And that officially completes my duty. I quickly picked up my bags as I had a connecting flight to catch to head back home. My flight was safe, peaceful, uneventful. The way I started my flight duty with prayers, I also wanted to end my day with prayers for bringing us safely back home. I hope you all learned something new and valuable. If so, drop a like and leave a feedback in the comment section, and also do let me know in case if you want me to discuss any other topic. I had posted a question in my previous vlog on the same topic, and quite a few of them have managed to get it right. A big shout out for those who have got it right. So that's all for today, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, God bless, bye bye, and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And these are the ones who have got it right.